Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's episode we'll be looking at retrofitting the power steering into my E30. So I have some parts here on the table. We have the pump itself, we have pressure lines, reservoir, we have the new bracket. This is to compare the old bracket for the non-power assisted cars. Then I have also Opel Corsa C linkage here with the old upper E30 coupler. And the reason I have that is because I'll also be retrofitting E46 purple tag fast ratio rack. I believe it's 3 turns lock to lock. So the first thing that we will start is actually splicing in the original E30 coupler onto the Corsa C linkage, and the rack is already in the car ready for mock-up. So that's the first thing I would like to get out of the way before we start slapping on these parts. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the linkage and see how it goes. Wish me luck. So the way this goes, and by the way, this is not going to be in-depth tutorial on how to, but basically you see these little indentations in here, these ones, these 4. So basically what needs to happen is that I need to take the punch and punch these back so that the bearing cap can be freed up and we can wiggle it out. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I managed to knock these stakes back as best as I could, and now what we'll use a socket that fits very well, and we'll use a bigger socket on the other side to push the bearings out using the vise. So let's go ahead and do that now. So you can see that I have tried to push the bearings out this way, and they're moving, but they're really tight in here, so I don't think I can remove it very smoothly. So the plan is that I think what I will do on the Corsa C, I will cut off the ears of this coupler, and hopefully the bearings are still okay inside. Basically remove the arm. And then what I will do with the E30, so in order to preserve the ear here, I think I'll see how these will be coming out, but maybe I will drill these out, these bearings, so that I can take out the whole assembly much easier, and then I will cut this arm here in order to reuse the bearings in case these bearings are shot. So that's the plan. Wish me luck. Okay guys, so as you can see I have butchered this part here, cut it out. These are the bearing caps. One of them is better, the other one is not so much. I have cut it down. Anyways, this is what I'm left with. So now this is a bit difficult to do. I'm a bit worried I'll damage this too much, but let's go ahead and try to take out this coupler and see if we can make it work and not mess up any of the bearings. Let's go ahead and do that now. Success, guys. So I have managed to eventually take out this upper coupler. We'll clean it up now. As you can see, one of the caps is still in there. It was pain in the butt, I would say, without destroying this piece here. We can see there's a bit of rust buildup inside. Nonetheless, I think what I will do, I'll try to select some of the best bearings, maybe reuse the ones in Corsa C. Well, one cannot be reused, so I'll just choose one of this side, or maybe the one that is still left inside. We can see there's some rust buildup inside. So now I think the difficult part is easy, or the difficult part is easy. The difficult part is over, and what we will do next, we will do the cleanup, and then we will connect the two together. It's going to be much easier pressing in the caps than pressing them out. So let's go ahead and do that now. And there we have it, guys. I have managed to put it back together. It moves really smoothly, and there's nothing wrong with it. We can see that the E30 coupler is a little bit wider, and therefore it doesn't cover the entire bearing caps, but it doesn't really matter. It's the same on the original side. However, it means that these caps, they sit a little bit deeper inside the coupler, and it's actually a bit difficult to put these stakes back in to hammer them. The aluminum just breaks off. So I'm gonna leave it for now as is. One of the caps is a bit loose on this side. I don't know, maybe I'll squeeze a little bit on the ears here in the vise. Otherwise, I will put maybe a washer and then use, hammer the stakes. Or we'll see. I don't know. Next, what we need to do actually here is we need to, if you can see, there's that big spline on this side that needs to be filed away. So I think I'll just file that real quick, and then hopefully we can mock it up onto the car and see how everything lines up, and then we'll finish off with these stakes. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that now. So the fitment went quite well of the rack and the linkage. This fit up quite nicely, so no issues there. Quite happy. Also, you can see I have mocked up the bracket, the power pump itself, and I also have installed here the tank with the lines. And basically we have this pressure line here that goes all the way here, and as you can see, it's not fitting very well down there, and that is because I have to bend it a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, I think. And the rest of the lines, they seem to be okay. This one works out fine, and this one works out fine as it should, so no problem there. So yeah, let's try to bend out this line and see how it turns out. Look at that, guys. The lines are lining up very nicely. So we have the pressure line going, looping and connecting to the rack over there. All I have done is I basically bent this line this way, so it would line up with the hole. Very well. Now let's take everything off. This was just a mock-up. We'll clean off the pump a little bit. We still have to deal with the bearing caps over there. Pinch bolt through the coupler, and I'll try to film a little bit better for the final assembly. So yeah, the swap is almost complete. Let's go ahead, take this off, and do some cleaning. Quick update, guys. So what I have done is I have installed a washer. I grinded it down, and it's really tight fit, so I hammered it in, and that basically raised the gap between the surface and the aluminum. So now I hopefully can stake in this washer, and then nothing is gonna ever move anything anywhere ever. So yeah, let's stake both sides now, and it will be finished. And there we have it, guys, staked in. It's not moving anywhere. There's no play. I have tried to take it out. Yeah, turned out perfect. Maybe not as pretty as original, but all in all really good. I'm happy with this. So this part is ready. Next, I think we need to make grind some basically some splines, not splines but the shafts from the steering rack, so that the pinch bolt can go through. So let's go ahead and do that now. Quick update, guys. So we have installed and torqued the rack itself with the spacers, one on the bottom, one on the top. It's right there. The thicker one goes on the bottom, I think, and also there's two sets of holes. The first one is for the manual, the second one is for the power steering rack. There's plenty of space for the lines, everything aligned very well. Then moving forward, we have connected the linkage, also over there, torqued everything. So now what I'm doing is actually, I want to put the oil pan on. So yeah, we will just clean real quick here the surfaces, and I'll bring the oil pan, the pump, the oil pump, everything, and we'll try to assemble everything, because just in case it won't fit, then I need to unbolt the rack again. But yeah, let's go ahead and throw this oil pan for the final time. Let's do it. So let's maneuver this in. So I have the pump and the pressure relief valve both together inside the sump, and also I have a gasket, oil pan gasket, that is, it doesn't want to conform. Anyways, it's in there. Come on. So I have already test fitted this before. Everything does fit in. It does fit in. But let's take out the oil pump shaft for a second. Yeah, drop it in there. Okay, okay, we have cleared everything. Okay, that is good. So now we have cleared everything. Okay. Now, however, we need to install this thing here. Okay. Okay. So what we will do now, we will tighten the oil pump and the pressure relief valve. So let's go ahead and do that now, somehow. Quick little update, guys. So this is pain in the butt, but I have managed. So I have managed to tighten the relief valve for the oil pressure and the oil pump itself, and the gasket is in there. The gasket is annoying because it's been in a package, and now it's like, you see, like, it doesn't conform. So yeah, what we will do next, we will put in the gasket, we will apply a little bit of RTV, well, we'll clean the final, we'll give the final wipe down. We will apply a bit of RTV into the mating surfaces where the crankshaft main seals are for the covers, here in the front and in the back also, and we'll bolt it up together really nicely. So this nightmare hopefully is over. Let's continue. Look at this, guys. This is good progress, if I may so say myself. The oil pan is installed permanently. I torqued all the bolts. Some of them are maybe not exactly because of the access, but other than that, it's good. The oil level sensor is installed with the new O-ring. Yeah, new gasket. I went with cork. So all in all, is good. With that being in place now, let's continue with the power steering here. So we'll throw in the pump. We need to also throw in the cover there for the oil pump gear. Yeah, so it was very difficult to install the oil pan without proper tools or lift or engine hoist, or with the engine in here, with subframe here. So it's like, yeah, now it's in, it's good, I'm really happy. So now I can continue with the rest of the things. So let's go ahead and throw that cap on, install the pump, connect the lines, and the swap will be finished. Let's do that now. And there we have it, guys, and the power steering conversion is done. So what we have done, we have bolted up the lines. I didn't torque them yet, I'll do that later, but other than that, everything's in. We have installed the linkage, the bracket, the pump, the oil pan is secure now. We have installed the rack, installed the power steering fluid reservoir. So yeah, basically that is all. The only thing is, when I will be changing, or when I will be putting the belts, I need to put on the pulley that has a slot for the belt for the pump, and I miss a bolt over there for the belt tensioning bracket. Other than that, it looks great. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Consider subscribing, like the video, and I'll see you next time with another one. Bye bye.